I am Dr. Yogesh Salunkhhe. We will discuss or decode the another remedy from the Phatak Materia Medica, that is Agnus castus. So, in day-to-day's practice, a very important remedy for the day-to-day's clinical practice. So, many of the patients comes in our consultation and say that, doctor, I have no desire left. I feel old before my time. My mind is weak. My body is weak. I feel I will die soon. So these are the common versions that patient we may see in our day-to-day practice. So this is the what is background for the or how commonly present with the Agnus castus. Long history of sexual excess, loss of confidence, self sadness, deep sadness, self contempt. When sexual power is exhausted and mind collapses, we think of Agnus castus. When sexual power is exhausted and the mind collapses, the Agnus castus comes in the role. So, as the Phatak describes in his introduction, that Agnus castus is a primary remedy acting on the sexual sphere of the both sexes, mental sphere, and nervous energy. But remember that Agnus castus is not a remedy for excitement or not, it is a remedy of collapse after excess. It is a remedy of collapse after excess. So, it produces loss of sexual vitality, loss of nervous energy, mental depression, and premature aging, especially marked in the men's, and also important remedy for the women's. So the essence or core of essence and personality of this remedy is in one clear sentence: the sexual exhaustion leading to mental despair and premature senility. Sexual exhaustion leading to mental despair and premature senility. The patient feels finished, hopeless, incapable. There is no fight left, no desire left, no confidence left. No desire, no fight, no confidence. Agnus castus is the remedy of man who feels his life force has drained away. So, in the mental sphere, mental symptoms or personality of the that patient is that key features is that deep sadness, despair, fixed idea of approaching death, lack of courage, bad memory, absent-mindedness, and distraction. So, the patient may in OPD may say that there is no use of doing anything, I will die soon. There is often self-contempt, guilt, especially after sexual excess or sexual abuse. The illusions of the Agnus castus is smell of hearings, smell of musk, the sexual weakness, hopelessness, death thoughts is the Agnus castus. In physical generals, loss of vitality, nervous debility, easily exhausted, premature aging. Important aggravating factor is loss of aggravation from sexual excess. Also useful in nervous debility in unmarried person, young men exhausted by masturbation or excessive caution. So peculiar symptoms of the these and keynotes: head and senses. In head symptoms, headache as if smoky room, pains better by fixing gaze on one point, pupils dilated, nose, illusion of smells, very characteristic, face, corrosive itching of the cheeks, ulcers of the mouth and gums, teeth painful to warm foods and drinks. Stomach symptoms: nausea, sensation as if intestine were sinking, wants to support the bowel with hand, only simple food agrees, eructation smelling like urine. This is one of the characteristic symptoms, eructation smelling like urine. Abdominal symptoms: rumbling during sleep, splenic enlargement, flatus smelling like urine, deep fissures in the anus. Sinking sensation of the bowels, must support with the hand. Sinking sensation of the bowels with must support with the hand. In sexual organ, main core of the Agnus castus, in male sexual system, sexual desire almost lost sexual desire, impotency, penis small flaccid, testes cold, swollen, hard. Spermatoria with weakness, loss of prostatic fluid on the straining, history of repeated gonorrhea. After caution, extreme weakness, mental depression, sense of collapse. So, in agnus castus, desire is gone, not suppressed but exhausted due to the exhaustion. In female complaints, aversion to caution, transient leukorrhea, passing unconsciously, agalactia with sadness, suppressed menses with abdominal pain, sterility with no sexual desire, sexual thrill absent after excessive masturbation, woman feels empty and not excited. So, in modern day today's clinical practice, we may see the agnus castor in many of these types of patients, such as sexual exhaustion, psychosexual exhaustion, erectile dysfunction of the functional origin, depression like linked with sexual guilt or sexual abuse, post masturbation syndrome, conceptual, hypogonadal like stage functional. So, in above condition, we may think of agnus castus. Let us differentiate a few common remedies with agnus castus. First and foremost remedy is agnus castus with phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid has apathy, indifference, and quite exhaustion. Uh, agnus castus has sadness, despair, sexual collapse with guilt. Phosphoric acid is often tired, agnus castus is broken. Another remedy we can differentiate with sepia. Sepia, aversion from family, irritable, wants to be alone. So, sepia has a differentiating symptom of aversion to family, irritable, wants to be alone. While agnus castus is sad, depressing, feels useless and old. Sepia is repelled and agnus castus is exhausted. Another drug which we must be think of comparing the agnus castus is caladium. So, caladium has sexual desire present but physical impotence. Agnus castus has sexual desire absent, mental and physical collapse. Desire absent, we may think of agnus castus. In remedy relationship, Dr. Phatak also gives the phosphoric acid as a follows well remedy or sequelae remedy after phosphoric acid follows after grief or seminal loss and old remedies of the sexual debility. For agnus castus may be needed in the first to restore the nervous balance, and then constitutional remedy may follow that. So, in potency we may give in 30 to 100, and in sometimes some patient we may use in mother tincture with 10 drop BD or 15 drop BD. So, common mistakes in the day-to-day practice while prescribing the agnus castus is only for the erectile dysfunction, missing the mental despair, giving in the high desire stage, using the repeatedly without reassessment. So, agnus castus is not about sex alone; it is about loss of life force after abuse. So, in how to remember the agnus castus in 3 words. Main highlights or core of the agnus castus is sexual exhaustion, despair, premature old age, and loss of sexual desire. So, due to the sexual excess drain the vital force and mind loses the hope, agnus castus restores the balance. So, this is about what about the agnus castus. So, thank you for patience listening. We will see the next remedy in the next episode. Thank you.